Mally, who? What you gonna do to it, coach? What you doing to it? What you doing to it? Locking it? I said what you were doing, locking it? Wes, we gonna need you to go on lock in for real, man, and go and create you a playbook and all that shit.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Moving away from pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success. And it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Let's it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback moving. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Russell. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
A first down run in the red zone. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Reed. Picked off to stop the threat. He was looking ample room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds at the 22, but a gargantuan gain on that one. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
The Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. Rides to back and leaves it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Quarterback keeper. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Noles! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Wallace. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Wallace. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Russell. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, and try to cut to the inside, but just not able to be on the same page there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Right on target this time. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Going downfield for the big play. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the time. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Back to throw, it's Berry. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch, it's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Still running at the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Knowles have their offense in high gear. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Caught over the middle. It's Harrell. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Aggie! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Inside the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down. Dances away. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Off play action on first down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. There he goes. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's DeLuca. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up 14 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. On the run, still looking. Unleashes one. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes! They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
One of the things I love about Bootlegs as a former quarterback is he's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Takes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Dropping back, it's DeLuca. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The sure hands, it's Gibson. Will not get there. Fourth down stop.
But at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting it.